the fifth glorious mystery, the crowning of Our Lady, Queen of Heaven, and the glory of all the saints. Just a quick word about this final one. Jesus is the King of Heaven, and Our Lady is the Queen of Heaven. Why is she the Queen of Heaven? How has all this authority, power, and glory of hers come about? It has come about because she has exactly and faithfully copied the example of Jesus, her beloved Son, and has sacrificed her life for the salvation of every single human being, living, dead, unborn, and yet to be born. When we copy the example of Jesus and sacrifice our lives like him for the salvation of every single human being, living, dead, unborn, and yet to be born, this copying and sacrificing becomes the source of all our authority, power, and glory in the kingdom of God. Just as this copying and sacrificing is the source of all the authority, power, and glory of Our Lady, the Queen of Heaven, and all the saints who are with her. So when we think about this final and ongoing part of Our Lady's journey, we are inspired to think about why she is the Queen of Heaven, and are moved to let her teach us about what authority, power, and glory really mean. In other words, we are moved to realize that love and service is the source of all her authority, power, and glory, and so that therefore love and service must be the source of all our authority, power, and glory. So, where were we? Yes. He holds up his right thumb as before. Our Father, Hail Mary, glory be. The fifth glorious mystery, crowning of Our Lady, Queen of Heaven, and the glory of all the saints. Our Father, Hail Mary, glory be. That's 180 days. Now, if you put a day at the beginning to anticipate, and a day at the end to reflect, then that makes 182 days. If you then do the whole thing over again, one more time, that makes 364 days. And a rest day at the end makes 365 days. So you can travel with Mary throughout her whole life, death, her assumption into heaven was death. Make no mistake about it. A death every bit as final as the death of her beloved Son on the cross, because her assumption into heaven was her ultimate following of her beloved Son Jesus onto the cross. If you don't think her assumption into heaven was death, then let me ask you one simple question. Where is she now? Can you see her? Can you talk to her? Can you hear her breathe? Can you touch her and feel the warmth in her body and the pulse in her heart? Where was I? Yes, that was it. So, you can travel with Mary throughout her whole life, death, assumption, body and soul, into heaven, and crowning as Queen of Heaven with all the saints, exactly twice every 365 days. In other words, exactly twice each year. Not bad, eh? And in leap years, you get 2 rest days, not just 1. That's even better. And that is it. I'm done. Thank you very much for putting up with me. I promise to do better next time. If there is a next